Abigail here, and if you do not know me, I have helped multiple fashion and lifestyle e-commerce brands scale to 7 and 8 figures in revenue, and these brands are scaling crazily with great revenue, great ROASs, and these guys are funded by some really great investors, Sequoia and all. So in this video, I'll tell you why most of the fashion brands will die broke in less than 2 years, and I'll tell you the reasons for that and how to overcome them. Now, this isn't a motivation, this is a survival guide. And if you're a fashion brand owner, you need to watch this video to the full, and you need to apply all these things to save your fashion brand. Now, the first reason is most of the fashion brand owners, they rely on hope and not the systems. Now, by systems, I mean that they need to have a backup plan for each and everything. Now, if suppose they run the ads, if one metrics do not go right, they should be having a backup plan on how to sort that out. And if that particular plan didn't work out, how to make the other plan work. Basically, I'm not telling you to change the designs, I'm telling you to change your methods on how you market your products. And then they just keep on running the ads. They do not have a system for retargeting the customers through email, through SMS. They do not have any newsletters. They do not have a proper funnel made. If suppose they get these people, they click on the ads and they do not buy the product. Now, how will they retarget those customers? They just rely on Facebook ads, but they need to have a proper method set for that. They should be knowing how to actually scale the brand. Now, I know that there are lots of things for you to handle. But if you are running Facebook ads, if you are running Google ads, you need to have a proper method aligned till you scale to at least 100k USD a month. Now, the second reason a lot of fashion owners fail is they rely on aesthetics and they do not take care of the offers. Now, you need to see is brands keep on changing the theme of their websites, or they keep on focusing the product. Right? Of course, your product should be the best product in the market. But to get that edge, you cannot just rely on product. You cannot just rely on the beautiful website. You cannot just rely on great photography. You have to take care about the offers. Now, I have built one particular brand, and it's a streetwear brand, and on streetwear we are getting 8x returns. As imagine, now I have reviewed a lot of streetwear brands. Now these guys are not even making 1x returns. So you need to focus on the offers, because you need to pay for your business. You need to pay for the rent of your office. You have to pay your employees. You need to find out a way on how to generate revenue for the brand. And if your brand is not generating revenue, it's slowly dying for sure. And the third thing is fashion brands who die fast. They run Instagram like 2018. They keep on posting organic content. This content is shit, honestly. You need to do some kind of ads, right? Okay, so I'll tell you one thing that I have seen that is very common and I have seen very often. And because I've been working in this industry from past 6 to 8 years, I'm bad at calculations for this. Yeah. One thing is that, so people think that they'll keep on posting content on Instagram, and once they get some traction, they'll start the ads, or they want to build just the organic following. Now, if you want to scale your brand faster, you need to run the ads, and there would be some people who would not buy your product right away. And of course, when you run the ads and people go to the website, some of them also follow your Instagram. And once you're at a certain age, a certain stage, you start getting lots of organic orders too, right? Because you get a lot of traffic for your brand. But if you just keep on relying on the organic reach, you can very well imagine like what will happen after that. And honestly, if you want your videos to go viral. Viral videos won't make you sales, honestly. I mean, they might generate you some sales, but they are not your bread and butter. I mean, you need to stop relying on the viral videos to generate the sales, because it's just like an influencer content. You'll just generate some orders once you post that video, and you do not know that when will that go out of trend. You need to have a proper strategy in place, a short way of winning. I mean, it's your brand, it's your life and blood. So just work on that. And the fourth thing is, these brand owners hire agencies who just burn their cash. Now, I've seen people hire lots of branding agencies. They hire lots of freelancers. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not against any branding agency, but here's the thing. If you're paying a lot to your branding agency and you're at the end of the day you're not generating the sales, I mean, if people are not knowing about your brand, it's not a good way. I mean, it's not the way you make a fashion brand work. So I would just suggest you to make the positioning of your brand by yourself, or sit with a good performance marketing agency who actually understands the conversion, or who actually understands the full strategy about scaling your brand, and just ask them that how you should be positioning your brand, and these guys would be able to help you out. Now, what we do at our agency is we have a proper system. Our client knows people who comes with us on sales calls. They know that what kind of, we show them on the screen that this is the way we do the positioning of a brand. And we have some brands, we have 90% of the brands that are working with us from past 2-3 years. And the reason is that they know step-by-step procedures, that how they'll be scaling from one part to the second. So you need to have a full strategy in place, and you need to have these agencies who can understand the metric, who talk metrics, who talk just on the basis of the data. They are not making you just hope for the next month or something. And the fifth reason that why fashion brands fail is they quit too early. Now, honestly, we have some brands who literally didn't work for like first 9 months, but they knew that we were continuously working upon scaling, on finding out a way on about how to scale that brand. But once we found out that how we can scale this brand, I mean, that brand is generating great numbers right now, and we are very thankful that the brand owner trusted us about that. But yeah, you need to keep on trying the various things, and you need to give proper time for one particular thing, so that that particular method can generate metrics on which you can take the decisions. And if you have tested one thing, you need to draw some conclusions from that, so that you do not repeat the same mistakes again. One thing that you can do is you need to stick to a narrow market. You shouldn't be expanding your brand. Your brand should be just focusing on one product, and you need to keep on testing multiple creatives, right? And change one thing at a time. If you change 2 things, you won't know that what thing worked. Now, I've told you the major 5 things that why a lot of fashion brands fail. If you're doing any of this, just stop doing that, because this is a short way of failing. The good thing is all of these things are fixable. If you stop doing these things right away, and you start applying the methods that I've told you, your brand can really win. And if you want us to review your brand, just send us save on LinkedIn, SAVE. I've put my LinkedIn profile link in the description, and I'll give you some free samples on how you can save your brand. I'll review your brand as a whole. If you would love to see more content like this, I keep on posting content regarding scaling your fashion and lifestyle brand every week, so you can just subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's all, guys. Thank you.